Hi friends, it's Mushkie again. Welcome back to another day of our Brachot class. Let's start right away with our song. I bet you guys know the words already. 1, 2, 3, go. Let's say a bracha. Let's say a bracha before we start to chew. Let's say a bracha. Let's say a bracha. Show that you are a grateful Jew. Let's say a bracha. Let's say a bracha before we start to chew. Let's say a bracha. Let's say a bracha. Show that you are a grateful Jew. Now let's count and say all the names of all the brachot. Hamotzi mizonot shehakol ha'adama and ha'etz are meant to thank Hashem for all the food that He creates, delivered from the east and west and from the north and south, right into your mouth. So, I know that you guys remember we were talking about the bracha for all different kinds of breads and challahs and even matzah. Do you guys remember what the name of that bracha is? What it's called? What the words we say are? Like we say, Baruch atah, like that. What are the words at the end? Do you remember? That's right. It's Hamotzi lechem min haaretz, or for short, just Hamotzi. So I know we talked a whole bunch about the main ingredient in Hamotzi food, which is flour. It comes from wheat, right? And last time we even made our own flour. That was pretty cool. And we watched a video of how they make flour in a big factory. So today we're talking about a different ingredient that's also pretty cool, and also it's not the most important ingredient in Hamotzi foods. It's not even in all the Hamotzi foods, but it is an ingredient in some of the Hamotzi foods. And if you look at these little cards that we made last time, remember that tells us all the steps we need to do to make bread. So step number 3 had something in it. That's the step where you put in the thing that makes bread and challah really soft and fluffy. And actually, in step number 6, this ingredient makes the dough rise and grow. Remember what that ingredient was when we put in here in step number 3? That was the ingredient of yeast. Now, yeast doesn't go in every kind of Hamotzi food. Like, I think pitos might not have yeast, and definitely matzah doesn't have yeast. But they're an important ingredient in a lot of kinds of Hamotzi foods. So let's spend some time talking about it. And you know what else doesn't have yeast in it, but it's still Hamotzi? Any kind of sourdough bread. That's a certain kind of bread that doesn't need any yeast to grow. It has things in it that makes it grow all by itself. So let's talk some more about yeast. I have some yeast right here. This is the box of it, or this is the bag actually. And there it is inside. Can you guys see it? That's the yeast. And you know what I was thinking about? You know what I was wondering? So we know a lot of ways of how to make bread and challah and lots of different Hamotzi foods. But I was wondering, when we make our Hamotzi foods, our recipes that have all the Hamotzi ingredients to make Hamotzi foods, how do we know what is going to make the yeast work the best? What is the yeast like that's going to make it work a lot and then make the bread dough grow a lot? Because the better the yeast works and the better the yeast has all the ingredients that it likes, the fluffier and the softer and the chewier our bread will be. And pick up your hand if you like when your bread is nice and soft and fluffy. I do. So if the yeast doesn't work so well, if the yeast doesn't have what it likes, then our bread won't be so soft and fluffy. It's not going to rise, the dough's not going to get bigger, and our dough might not be so stretchy. Our bread or our challah might be kind of hard and not so fun to eat. So we want to think and we want to make sure that we know, what does our yeast like? What does any yeast like? What ingredients does yeast like? What ingredients can we put together with yeast that will make it grow a lot, and it will be the best kind of things to put together with yeast that will make our Hamotzi food, our challah or our bread, taste the best and feel the softest? So I have a few different ingredients here that we can try. And you know what I was thinking? You know what yeast always likes to put with it? Yeast always likes water. All right, so in each of the experiments that we do, we'll put water. So we'll put in a little bag, we'll put yeast, first of all, and then we'll put water, and then we'll see if we can add something else also. If we can maybe do a different ingredient that we could put together with the yeast and the water, and then we could see if which one the yeast likes the best and which one the yeast doesn't like so much, which one makes the yeast grow the most. You know how we're going to be able to tell? Because look, we're going to put the bag flat like this for starters. And then, because yeast makes things grow, when the yeast starts working, we're going to see the yeast that the mixture that the yeast likes the best is going to make the bag puff up and kind of like grow. It's kind of going to be like a balloon. Like a balloon, you blow it up with air. The yeast is kind of going to make air, and it's going to make the bag get bigger and puff up. And then we're going to be able to see which one, whichever bag, we'll do 3 bags, I think. Whichever bag the yeast makes puff up the most, that will be the one that has the ingredients that the yeast likes the best. All right, should we try it? So let's see. We'll do one at a time together. And we move something over so you guys can see what's going on. Let's move it over here. All right. I know you might not be able to see too well, but don't worry. After we put all the ingredients in, and we make our 3 yeast bags, I'll take a picture from the top so that you can see what it looks like. Okay? And then we'll be able to compare it with, I'll take a picture at the end, and we'll be able to see what that looks like. Okay, so first, let's pour in some water. I don't want to pour in this whole thing. So I'm going to pour some into a cup. This one here is just regular cold water. We'll do the first one with cold water, and then we'll see maybe we'll do another one with warm water. We'll see which kind of water the yeast likes the best. Okay, let's try it. So we'll put some cold water into here, and then we'll pour in the yeast. Are you ready to see the yeast coming out? Okay, get ready. Okay, good. Now let's use a spoon, mix it up a little bit. Here we go. I'm going to close it up, make it as flat as I can, get all the air out. We don't want any extra air in here. We want only to be able to see the air that the yeast makes. All right, let's make it flat down. Oh, actually, we left too much air in there. I'm going to try and make it super duper flat. Come on, yeast. You can do it. Let's make it super, super flat and closed. We want to be able to tell which part is the air that the yeast is making and which part is the air that was there before. Okay, that's better. This is nice and flat. Have a look here. See? That's what it looks like now, pretty flat. Okay, let's try the next one. We'll put this one down for now. This is the cold water one. Just cold water and yeast. And now let's try, how about warm water and yeast? Should we try that? I have a kettle here. It's not hot anymore. I did it a while ago, so now the water in here is just warm. So I can pour it in. And actually, this is still a little too hot. Let's mix it with some cool water to cool it down. All right, that's better. Now it's nice and warm. We'll pour it in. There we go. So this one will be warm water and yeast. So that way we'll be able to tell which kind of water yeast likes better, warm water or cold water. Pour in the yeast and mix it up. Close it up now. Remember, we want to squeeze out all the air, all the extra air. We want the only air that will be in here will be the one that the yeast makes. Okay, that looks good. Here, I'll show you that over here. And the last one that we do, let's do warm water again. But let's try something different. Let's add something else also. Should we add another ingredient to see if there's something else that could go together with warm water and yeast to make the yeast work even better? something else that the yeast likes a lot. Let's try something different. Okay, let me try this warm water again. Maybe now it will be cooled down enough. Feel with my finger. And it's still a tiny bit too hot. So I'm going to add a little bit of cold water. Okay. Feel it now. Yeah, that feels good. Nice and warm. I wonder if yeast will like warm water just like people like warm water. You know, like how we like to take a bath or a shower in warm water. It doesn't feel so good to take a bath in cold water, right? I wonder if yeast is the same like that. All right, before we add our yeast, let's add our one more ingredient that we're going to try. You know what I was thinking would be good to add? Let me show you. Sugar. Let's add a little bit of sugar and see if the yeast likes sugar. I know that children often like sugar. I wonder if yeast likes sugar too. I'm going to take out a spoonful of sugar. And pour it in here. And maybe we'll do one more spoon. How's that? Gotta get it in. Open up the bag, pour it in. That looks nice. You know what? We'll pour a little more sugar in just for fun. If this yeast likes sugar, then we'll give it a lot of sugar. If it doesn't like sugar, then this bag won't puff up. This bag will only puff up a lot if the yeast likes sugar. And the other bags too. The other bags will only puff up a lot if the yeast likes cold water or warm water. Okay, now we're ready to pour in our yeast. There we go. And let's mix it up a bit. Okay, great. So let's close this up as well. And then I'll get to show you it too. This feels nice and warm. Okay, let me show you this one. That's the warm water and sugar with yeast. Okay, we'll put this one on the side too. And there we go. All right, so the yeast needs a while to work because yeast doesn't work so fast. So, hold on, I'm going to pause the video so that I could take a picture of them, and then I'll come right back and tell you what we'll do next.
So this one is the one with the cold water and the yeast mixed together. And this one is the one with the warm water and the yeast mixed together. And this one is the one with the warm water and the yeast and the sugar all mixed together. I wonder which one the yeast will like best. Let's see. At the end, we'll check these pictures again and see the results of our experiment.
All right, friends. So now that our yeast experiment is sitting and taking its time to rise, I was thinking it would be fun if we could do a little art project together. So I'm going to put up something over here so that I can put my art project on top and you guys will be able to see. Can you take out your little bags that look like this? Open them up. Take out the little plate shape like this. Kind of looks like a watermelon face actually. And then you could put away the rest of the bag. We used that earlier. So you know what this is over here? I'll show you. This is actually, looks like a plate, but you know what we're going to make it into? We're going to color it. We're going to make it into a mouth. And then you know what you're going to be able to do with this little mouth over here? You're going to get to feed it some Hamotzi food. Should I show you how? If you'd like, you can look in your house for some Hamotzi foods, and you could try give them to the mouth. Or you can find a picture of some Hamotzi foods, or you can draw a picture of some Hamotzi foods, and you can try and see if the mouth wants to eat it. But it's not really a mouth just yet. You know what we got to do first? We got to color it. Okay, so let's do that. Let's get some color on here. You know what else I was thinking? So look, first, if the part around here is the lips. So we can color those red or pink. I have a pink marker, so I'm going to use that. So I'm going to color it a little bit over here. All right? Color, color, color. And I'm going to do a little more over here too. I'm going to try and cover as much as I can of the outside here, because I want it to look really like a real mouth with real lips. And you can keep going until you're done, but first I want to show you what we could do with the inside here. The inside here is actually the part of our mouth here that has the teeth and our tongue. So if you'd like, you can draw a line for here. If you draw a line in the middle like that, then you can make teeth. You can make more lines going down this way. See how that looks like the teeth? You can do some more on the other side. And if you'd like, you can continue going like that the whole way down so that you have teeth. See how that looks like teeth now? Or if you don't want to do teeth, you can do something different. You can draw a tongue coming out of there. Or there's one more thing you can do. You can draw the teeth and draw a tongue too. To show you how, you can draw a tongue coming out, coming down like that. Draw a shape like that, and then a little thing in the middle. That will make it look more like a tongue. See? And you can color that in too, because the teeth and the tongue is almost the same color as the lips. It's also red or pink. So I'm going to color in my whole tongue. Here it is. And that tongue looks ready to eat some Hamotzi foods. Do you see it there? And now I'm going to keep coloring a little bit around the edges. And here we are. This mouth is looking really ready to eat some yummy Hamotzi foods. And you know what, friends? Tomorrow we're actually going to have, instead of having a class like this, where you guys watch a video and I can't see you, you can just see me. Tomorrow we're going to have a chance to have a class on Zoom like where you do with Morah and Morah Esther. And we're going to get to be able to see each other. And we're going to get to be able to have some Hamotzi snacks together. Should I tell you what kind of things we could have? We could have pita, we could have matzah, we could have challah if you have it in your house, or you could have bread. And you know what I'm actually going to be showing you how to make? I'm going to be showing all the friends that come how to make a sandwich. You probably ate a sandwich before, but I wonder if you ever made a sandwich before. So tomorrow at 1:30, you can tell your grown-ups, they know about it also, but you can tell them, I want to go to the Brachot snack time class. It's going to be like an afternoon snack time if you usually have a snack between lunch and supper. This will be a good time for it. And you can bring whatever Hamotzi foods you have in your house. If you want to make a sandwich together with me, I'll tell you what you need to bring. The first thing you need to bring is 2 pieces of bread. That's the first thing. The kind of bread like this that has slices. Those are the best kind for making a sandwich. And the other thing you need is something to spread on the bread or put between the 2 pieces of bread. Like if you want to make a peanut butter sandwich, you need peanut butter. If you want to make a cheese sandwich, you need a slice of cheese. If you want to make a tomato sandwich, you need some tomatoes. So think about what you want to put inside the sandwich if you want to make a sandwich together with me. And then we can make a sandwich together. So make sure that you come. It's not going to be a video that you could watch after. It's only going to be something that happens right then. And we're going to get to see each other. We can say hi, and we can show each other which Hamotzi foods we have in our house. And you can show me the mouth that you're making too. All right, so bring that along tomorrow. I'm really curious to see if you made some teeth on yours, if you made a tongue. Maybe you did something on the other side also. If you'd like, you can make your own kind of mouth. Or you can draw some totally different pictures. Maybe you want to draw some Hamotzi foods. Should we do that? Should we draw some Hamotzi foods on the back? All right, let's see. I'm going to draw something. I wonder if you can guess what it is. Can you guess yet? Actually, this could be 2 different kinds of Hamotzi foods. So let me make another circle over here. All right, this one is going to be one. I bet you know what it is. You know what that one is? That's right, it's a bagel. And this one's going to be a different kind of Hamotzi food. I bet you'll also know what this is, because we just had it on the Chag, the holiday that we just had. That's right, that one is matzah. So, that was fun. Now that we're just talking about sandwiches, I actually have a pretty fun book right over here that we can read, and it's kind of related to a sandwich, because look what they have over here. You see this little guy over here? His name is Peanut Butter, and he's actually part of a peanut butter sandwich. Would you like to see what happens with him? All right, let's see how we can read the book so that you guys can see the page listed. It's called Peanut Butter and Cupcake by Terry Border. Peanut Butter and Cupcake. Oh, and here's this peanut butter. He's holding his ball. I wonder why he's holding a ball. Let's see what happens. Peanut Butter got a ball for his birthday. He was kind of bad at kicking it with his feet, but he was kind of good at balancing it on his head. Still, it wasn't much fun playing with a ball by himself. "Want to play with me?" he asked his mom. They had just moved to town, and Peanut Butter didn't have any friends yet. "I think you should go outside and find someone to be your new friend," she answered. Hey, look, his mom and him are both Hamotzi foods. They're pieces of bread, and they have peanut butter on them. I like peanut butter, do you? Peanut Butter liked that idea very much, so off he went. He's looking to see who can be his new friend. It wasn't long before he found someone. "Hello, I'm new here and I'd like to play. Maybe now, maybe later, or even all day. I'll make you chuckle," that means laugh, "deep down in your belly, and we'll go together like peanut butter and hamburger." "I'm sorry," said Hamburger, "but I'm busy walking the dogs. Thanks for asking, though." "You're welcome," said Peanut Butter. "Maybe next time." And he kept walking. Do you think that sounds right, guys? Peanut butter and hamburger? Or do you know something else that goes with peanut butter usually? Then he saw Cupcake playing all by herself. He thought she looked sweet and she might make a good friend. "Hello, I'm new here and I'd like to play. Maybe now, maybe later, or even all day. I'll make you chuckle deep down in your belly, and we'll go together like peanut butter and cupcake." "I'm building sprinkle castles," said Cupcake. "You can stay and watch, but don't hit my castle with your ball or I'll be mad." Peanut Butter didn't want to make anyone mad. "That's okay," Peanut Butter said, and he kept walking. Then he saw Egg rolling down the path. "Hello, I'm new here, and I'd like to play. Maybe now, maybe later, or even all day. I'll make you chuckle deep down in your belly, and we'll go together like peanut butter and egg." Does that sound right? "Peanut butter and egg, that's funny. You're cracking me up," Egg laughed. And then he really did crack. Peanut Butter didn't want the egg to laugh anymore, so he kept on walking. He found someone jumping. "Hello, I'm new here and I'd like to play. Maybe now, maybe later, or even all day. I'll make you chuckle deep down in your belly, and we'll go together like peanut butter and meatball." 32, 33, 34. "Shh, I'm counting my jumps," said Meatball. 35, 36, 37. "I'm trying to set a new record." Peanut Butter whispered back, "But I have this ball and 38, 39, 40. "Shh," said Meatball. Peanut Butter kept walking. Finding a friend was harder than he thought it was going to be. Then Peanut Butter saw another someone sitting under a tree, and that was good because he was ready to sit down too. Even though he was getting tired, he gave it another try. "Hello," he said to this one. "I'm new here, and I'd like to play. Maybe now, maybe later, or even all day. I'll make you chuckle deep down in your belly, and we'll go together like peanut butter and French fries." Does that sound right? "Not right now," said French Fries. "I just remembered I'm supposed to help Hamburger with his hot dogs, and I need to catch up." Peanut Butter walked up to one more someone who was practicing his ABCs. But before he could open his mouth, Soup picked up a spoon, dipped it in himself, then showed it to Peanut Butter. In the spoon were two letters, N, and O. That makes no. I guess he doesn't want to play right now. "But I didn't say anything yet," said Peanut Butter. You didn't have to, said Soup. Oh, said Peanut Butter. Oh man, you think he's ever going to find a friend? Peanut Butter found a bench to sit on. He was almost ready to give up. But as he sat there so very sad, a new kid walked up to him. I wonder who it could be. Hello, she said. Peanut Butter took a deep breath. Hello, I'm new here and I'd like to play. Maybe now, maybe later, or even all day. I'll make you chuckle deep down in your belly, and we'll go together like peanut butter and jelly. That sounds right, guys, right? Peanut butter and jelly makes a really good sandwich with 2 pieces of Hamotzi bread. Sure, I'll be your friend, said Jelly, but could you teach me how to keep the ball on my head? I'm only good with my feet. So they taught each other what they knew and made each other chuckle deep down in their bellies. It wasn't long before their laughing made the other kids come over. They asked if they could play too. Of course, Peanut Butter and Jelly were happy to let them join in. As his new friends knocked the ball around with their feet and their heads, and in one case, his buns, that's the burger one, Peanut Butter chuckled deep down in his belly because they all went together like peanut butter and hamburger and cupcake and egg and meatball and french fries and soup and jelly. The end. Bye-bye, Hamotzi sandwiches. I'll see you later. So that was a really fun book. And now that we're done with the book, let's check on our yeast experiment. I wonder what happened with it. So let's first check on the cold water one. Let's have a look. Didn't really puff up. So yeast doesn't like cold water so much. Let's try the one with warm water. Let's see. Yeah, that did puff up. Not a lot, but it definitely did. What should I show you? You see here? This bubble, that's the bubble that the yeast made when it puffed up. Now, for the last one, let's try the warm water and the sugar together. Let's see what that did. Oh wow, you can see this before I even pick up the camera. Look how big that got. The yeast liked the warm water and the sugar so much, it puffed up so big, it's actually trying to come out of the bag. Do you see? Over here. It's trying to come out of the bag. So now we know that warm water and sugar definitely works the best. That is what the yeast likes the most.
So now let's look at the pictures of the yeast before the start of the experiment and after, and we can compare how they looked. This is the cold water before, and this is the cold water after. So you can see no bubbling really happened. The yeast didn't really work. This one is the warm water before, and over here is the warm water after. So you can see it did puff up a little bit. The yeast did work with the warm water. Here is the warm water and the sugar with the yeast before, and then let's see after. Oh yeah, you can see that really worked. That puffed up a lot. The yeast really like the warm water and sugar.
And that's what will make us have the fluffiest, softest challah. All right, it was really fun trying this out with you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.